Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Well, look at what we have here. Bitcoin has reached a new all-time high, guys. Bitcoin trading just under $60,000 per BTC. It reached a high of $60,400, and right now it's trading at about $59,900. So Bitcoin reaching new highs, and you know this is not going to last forever. Profit takers will eventually take profits from Bitcoin, and that's when a real big alt season is going to begin. I know we've been seeing altcoins rally here and there. You know, some altcoins are doing better than others, and I know a lot of you guys watch the Blockchain Backer. Well, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the undervalued altcoins, and I'm going to see what the best deal is at this moment in time. With Bitcoin making new all-time highs, I thought it was an appropriate time to make this type of video. So we got to look at a few things right now, guys. Here's the rest of the crypto market. The market cap at $1.8 trillion, and Bitcoin dominance still in and around that 60-61% level. So this is just demonstrating to us that altcoins are currently moving along with Bitcoin. If I bring up Bitcoin dominance here real quick, let me just bring that up here. Let me put it on the daily for you guys. I'm going to show you guys that not much has happened in terms of Bitcoin dominance, okay? Dominance has just been stagnant pretty much in and around this level here, just kind of vacillating back and forth. And we haven't really seen Bitcoin dominance drop to the downside. Now, when we do see this spectacular drop, that's when altcoins are going to take on a life of their own and start rallying to the moon, as they say. We saw it over here back at the end of December 2017 and early 2018. Okay, that was really the last time we saw an altcoin season, a real altcoin season. I know some of you guys think, yeah, but my altcoin has rallied, and that's kind of cute, but at the end of the day, what really is going to push altcoins up to the stratosphere is profit takers taking profits from Bitcoin. And so we're going to look at what the best deals are right now. And guys, if you still aren't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. I'm giving away 2 Ledger Nanos on April 1st, but we got to reach 70,000 subscribers by March 31st in order for the giveaway to take place. So this is your chance. Subscribe now and give a thumbs up. It's a good way, good free way to support the channel if you guys like what I'm doing here. But without further ado, let's get into this. So Bitcoin. Let's bring up Bitcoin here on the daily. Bitcoin reaching new all-time highs, as we can see. And so, you know, some of you guys are asking, yeah, but what about Ethereum? What about Cardano? What about Stellar? And so I'm just going to bring up Cardano real quickly here. If you take Cardano from a percentage standpoint and you take it right from the bottom, right back last March when the market fully collapsed, and you take a look at what the gains were for Cardano as just an example of where it's trading today, Cardano, as you guys can see, has already rallied over 6,000%. So if you guys do watch the Blockchain Backer, and I might be mentioning his channel a few times during this video, he is really good at what he does. His technical analysis is very much on point. I do agree with most of what he does say on his channel, and this is one of those things. So if you take a look at these altcoins, they've already rallied, they've already made their gains. So as I was saying, Cardano already up over 6,000%. What we're trying to look for are altcoins that are very undervalued compared to the rest of the total market cap. And as you guys know, I'm sure you've seen this chart before. This is the total to market cap. And as you guys can see, I already have a percentage range tool already on this chart. So as you guys can see, the market cap, the total altcoin market cap is all the way up here. So it has already rallied roughly 1,700%, 1,704% to be exact. This represents all the altcoins in the cryptocurrency market, less Bitcoin. So this does not include Bitcoin. As I had demonstrated in the last example, Cardano has already rallied over 6,000%. So if you take a look at this total to chart, which represents all altcoins, and then you take a look at Cardano as an example, you can see that Cardano has rallied 6,000%, so very much above what the average is for the total altcoin market. That is 1,700%. 6,000% obviously very, very overbought, in which case I would certainly not buy Cardano. Now you guys can do this exercise on your own. I use TradingView here, and what I am doing here is basically taking the measurement from last year in and around this time here, because this is kind of a good reset period when the entire market collapsed. And it wasn't only the crypto market, it was the crypto market, stock markets around the world basically in turmoil because, you know, there were lockdowns, the pandemic was just beginning. And so this is kind of a good baseline measurement for gauging seeing how much markets have grown since this point in time. And we can kind of take that baseline for everybody, since everybody in the crypto space, every coin in the crypto space basically collapsed. So I know if you guys have been watching the Blockchain Backer, you probably already have some insight on what some undervalued coins are, namely EOS, Dash, Zcash, ETC, which is Ethereum Classic, BCH, which is Bitcoin Cash, and of course, XRP. So I'm not going to get into looking at which coins are undervalued because we already kind of have a head start here. I'm going to examine these coins specifically, and from these coins I'm going to analyze and suggest what could be the most likely coin to make the biggest gains based on where it sits today. Now, of course, not all coins are created equally. You may have an opinion on what coin you want to hold. I know a lot of you guys are XRP hodlers who watch this channel, and I'm going to see if XRP is actually the best deal. If you do have some extra cash, if you are taking profits from Bitcoin, if you should put it in XRP or maybe diversify into some of these other cryptocurrencies. Again, guys, this is not financial advice, so this is your hard-earned money. You should do what you want with your money. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing because I do have a little extra money right now that I'm looking to put into altcoins before this massive altcoin pump. So the other thing we want to take a look at when we're looking at these cryptocurrencies, and this is something that I personally think has a very big influence on what people decide to buy, is crypto visibility. When you look at CoinMarketCap, because you have to remember, people getting into this space, people FOMOing in, they don't know as much as you and I, and so when I type cryptocurrency list here in Google, did I spell that right? Cryptocurrency, 2 words, boy, wow. I'm having quite a morning. Cryptocurrency list here in Google. What is the first thing that comes up here? Well, all cryptocurrencies brings us straight to CoinMarketCap. Now, when you look at CoinMarketCap at first glance, you are going to see some cryptocurrencies, some are going to pop out at you, and others might not. This is what I call crypto visibility. So people are going to understand, they're going to know Bitcoin because that has name recognition. Some of the other cryptocurrencies that they may have heard of is Ethereum. Then they'll look at BINANCE coin. Of course, Tether is not really a cryptocurrency that moves. It is a stable coin. They might look at Cardano, priced at $1.14. Polkadot, priced at $37.56. And boom, XRP, although it is sitting in number 7, it is on the first page of CoinMarketCap, and at first glance, you see the price here at 45 cents at first glance. Some newbies into the space might think to themselves, wow, that coin is very undervalued, maybe I should invest in that coin. This is how the psychology goes. Think about when you got into the crypto space and you were realizing that Bitcoin was very expensive, Ethereum was very expensive, maybe at that time Litecoin was in the number 3 spot. Now, of course, I'm speaking to people who may have been in this space for a couple of years now, but XRP was also up there in and around the number 3 and 4 spot. And what happened, and the same thing happened to me back in 2017 specifically, was that I saw XRP. I didn't really know much about it at that time, but I bought it because I thought to myself, wow, look at the price of this coin. It's very cheap right now. I can buy a lot of it, which feeds into this other idea of crypto vanity. The more of a coin you have, the better you feel about yourself, and the more you look like a baller, I suppose, in the eyes of others. I know those who have been in the crypto space for a while may not think that way. There are a lot more fundamentals behind certain cryptocurrencies and reasons why we buy cryptocurrencies, but we got to think about newbie traders, why they're trading something, and one of those things is crypto visibility that I have talked about on this channel a few times here or there. So the number 1 page on CoinMarketCap, that is definitely going to give us good crypto visibility. Also, these are listed by market cap. So that means there is a lot of volume flowing through a lot of these cryptocurrencies at the top of the list. If I go and I scroll down here and I look at these small cap coins and I think to myself, oh, maybe I can make some money off Syscoin. Well, the 24-hour volume is only at about 10.2 million. And so maybe that isn't such a good decision because not a lot of people are going to be pumping their money into Syscoin. It's low on the list, doesn't have a lot of volume flowing through it, and therefore the price will likely not move as much as something that has a lot of volume flowing through it. For example, like, XRP, Stellar, ADA, Polkadot, something that's going to be higher on the list. So these are other things that we have to think about. When people are asking me about alternative cryptocurrencies, what about this one? What about this one? What about that one? I don't really like to look at small cap coins. I like to know that there's going to be volume flowing through coins. The volatility of a market is what is going to make you money. And so let's get back to Bitcoin here for a second. Let's bring up BTC on the daily. Okay, yeah, let's throw it on the daily here. BTC on the daily right now trading at around 59,700 and 60,000, that new high. Now, part of this decision is going to be made when profit takers take profits off the top. So the first thing people are obviously going to be wondering is, when is Bitcoin going to reach its all-time high? I've heard conservative estimates at around $75,000 to $80,000. I've heard more outlandish estimates at around $500,000 per Bitcoin. You can see if Bitcoin does retrace this full Fibonacci, we can get up to about $74,000. 73,700 is at the upper echelon of this Fibonacci. But, you know, I mean, there's another way to take this measurement as well. And the fact of the matter remains, we don't really know. We don't know. I mean, that's kind of it. We just don't really know how high this could go. And based on, you know, historic patterns, we can only give our best guess. So if we take the fractal pattern all the way back from 2 bull runs ago, we match that top from 2013 to this top of 2017 over here. Let me get rid of that Fibonacci for a second. You can see that that top matches up quite nicely there. And look at that bottom there, right? That bottom also matches up quite nicely right in around there. Okay, here's the bottom from the chart here, 2018, and you can see that bottom from the fractal pattern dips right down into that level and then starts making its way up. So based on Bitcoin's history, we can see that, you know, this fractal pattern is or could be a good indication of where Bitcoin could go in the future, which would mean that this high could reach a high of roughly $200,000 per BTC, give or take. Now, I know some people are thinking, yeah, but you've thrown out the number 100,000, 150,000, 300,000 per BTC. Again, guys, you know, it's anybody's guess at this point in time. We can best guess based on the tools we have. We just have to be ready. If you guys are in Bitcoin and are looking to rotate out, you have to be ready to take profits at price points that you feel comfortable taking them out at. This is an individual game that everybody plays differently. And so me personally, I'm looking at that roughly $100,000 level, as you guys can see here. And let me just put some horizontal lines to demonstrate that on this fractal pattern. Now, this one, the chart that we're seeing right now, is not necessarily lining up perfectly with this fractal, but you can see here, for example, the top portion of this over here lines up with the back test of this fractal pattern. So we may be on the right track. I mean, it is hard to say. One thing I do want to mention, though, is this line in and around here on the fractal. If I can zoom in here, guys, right over here, you can see there was a bit of a retracement right over here. That lines up with the $100,000 mark for Bitcoin. And so, I mean, I don't know. It could go up to 200,000. Let's not forget that this top line here represents $200,000 per Bitcoin. So that's another 100% gains if we see that for Bitcoin. $100,000, I think, is a very common estimate. You know, Bitcoin proponents are looking laser eyes, right? They're looking for Bitcoin to hit that number. So psychologically, it might be that people might push to get to that number, whether you consider that fake volume or an inorganic price move. Regardless, if Bitcoin gets to that price, that's just it. It gets to that price. And then, of course, from there, we will see a huge knockback, or could see a huge knockback, and then money will flow into alts. But enough about Bitcoin now, guys. Let's get into the altcoins. So first, we've got EOS here, and you guys can see EOS's all-time high up here way back in 2018. If I bring a Fibonacci down, you guys can see it is still trading under the 0.236 level. All right, let me get rid of that. And if we take the measurement from last March, right over here, you can see EOS is up about 178% off that March 2020 low. Okay, I'm going to go through these real quickly now. This is Dash, guys, and Dash is up about 603% off that March 2020 low. This is Zcash, okay, Zcash on the daily, and this is the March 2020 low. Zcash is up 737%. Here we have Ethereum Classic, and off that March 2020 low, Ethereum Classic is up 282% only. Here we have Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is up about 299% off the March 2020 low. And finally, we have XRP, guys. And off that March 2020 low, XRP is up 304%. So if we go through these again, we can see XRP up 304, Bitcoin Cash up 299, which one's this? Ethereum Classic up 282, Zcash up 737, Dash up 603, and EOS up 178%. So, just based on that March low, we can see that EOS seems to be the best deal right now because it's up the least. But I want to take another measurement as well. The other measurement I want to take is how far till the all-time high. And guys, if you can see here, there is another 477% to go from today's trading price to EOS's all-time high. Let's take a look at Dash. Bring Dash up here and bring the chart. Let me bring the chart down. So Dash, how much do we have for Dash? For Dash, we've got about 584% to its all-time high. If I bring up Zcash here, we can see Zcash, and I'm not going to consider this because I believe that this is when Zcash was introduced, so the trading price started high and then plummeted. What I'm going to take is the bull run of 2017, 2018 for Zcash for its all-time high. Okay, and Zcash is up 436%. Ethereum Classic over here is up. How much is Ethereum Classic up? Ethereum Classic, there's still 284% to its all-time high from today's trading price. We've got Bitcoin Cash. Of course, Bitcoin Cash does follow Bitcoin more or less as an interesting cryptocurrency, and it needs 677% to reach its all-time high. And finally, guys, XRP. XRP right now trading at about 45 cents, give or take. And there is still 635% for XRP to reach its all-time high. So what is the best deal? What is the best altcoin that is already undervalued, where I can park my money and hope to yield the most gains? Well, let's take $3,000. Let's say you had a hypothetical $3,000 and parked it into each one of these cryptocurrencies. Where could you see your money go if and just if those cryptocurrencies just reach their all-time high? So if you put $3,000 into EOS and you're hopefully waiting for another 477% out of EOS that would make it reach its old all-time high back in the bull run of 2017, 2018, you would see that $3,000 turn into $17,310. So I'm going to type that here, $17,310, just so we can keep track of that. All right, I'm going to do these for the rest of them. If you put your $3,000 into Dash and you expected Dash to go up another 584% to reach its all-time high, you would have a total of $20,520. Let's say you put your $3,000 into Zcash and you're expecting Zcash to go up another 436%. That would give you a final total of $16,080. How about Ethereum Classic? Well, if you put $3,000 into Ethereum Classic and expected it to go up another 284%, you would have a grand total of $11,520. For Bitcoin Cash, expecting it to go up 677% with that initial $3,000 investment would give you a grand total of $23,310. And finally, XRP, if you parked $3,000 into XRP and you expected it to go up at least all-time high, which is another 635%, you would have a grand total of $22,050 at the end of the day. So, which one was the best deal? Well, we know EOS was $17,300, Dash $20,500, Zcash $16,080, Ethereum $11,520, Bitcoin Cash $23,310, and XRP $22,050. Now, Bitcoin Cash and XRP very, very close together here, but I guess the question remains, if you have $3,000, what would you prefer to put it in, XRP or Bitcoin Cash? Fundamentally, not only do we see XRP pump last and fast in the crypto space when we do see bull runs, there is a very strong company behind XRP, namely Ripple. A lot is happening in the ecosystem for XRP utility. More value will be derived from XRP in the coming years, and so for a longer term investment and for this spec run, my bets are on XRP, even though it is yielding technically a little less than Bitcoin Cash, but not by much, guys. Maybe if it is just about the spec run for you and that fast money, maybe you want to divide your money 50-50 into Bitcoin Cash and XRP. Maybe you have too much XRP and you want to put it all into Bitcoin Cash. I think this is a good exercise, though, to demonstrate to you that, not all coins are created equally, and that, depending on where you put your money, it could yield different results. And of course, I'm just calculating this based on all-time highs. I know there are a lot of estimates that suggest that XRP is going way higher than its former all-time high, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel. Guys, we need to hit 70,000 subscribers by March 31st. I'm giving away 2 Ledger Nanos. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.